You already know the slogan is on the set, usually on the set or on the scene. Right now we're on the scene. The first segment of In the Cut, we are at 10 Mount Evergreen, Image Xprezzion. I'm sorry, 10 Mount Greenfield. Here with the owner. Mike, what do you think, first off, before we even go around the shop? What kind of advice can you give as far as keep a business going and to maintain it?
It's a very tough business. I've been in this business now about 1 year, but this shop has been here since 2008. Okay, and one of the toughest part of this industry is that we don't have enough licensed barbers. Detroit doesn't grow enough licensed barbers, and we need that, especially for us in this location. We are outside of Detroit, so we must employ licensed barbers. The state's regulatory committee, they come here very often. They don't go to Detroit, but they do come here. And because of that, we have to hire people who are licensed barbers, and that's very, very hard. You got to know that in this industry, based on my understanding, almost 97% of the barbers in the Detroit area are not licensed. So it's very tough to get people who are licensed. But it doesn't mean that because people are not licensed, it doesn't mean they don't know how to cut hair. Some people have been cutting hair for 20 years. But you need to be licensed because that's what the state asks for. So that's very tough, and I wish that the industry will improve a little bit and produce licensed barbers so that people like us will not be short of barbers. We have 13 chairs right here, 13 barber chairs. But it's hard to even fill half of it because we don't have, we have people, barbers, who come through this door every day who want to be hired. But we can't hire them because of the state regulation.
That's something that, obviously me, I was not aware of. That does make a lot of sense. You got to abide by the rules. But as far as the shop goes, what kind of products do you guys have? What is something that maybe we can share to other people?
I'm going to tell you something quickly. The shop used to be called Cut Masters, and I bought it a year ago, and I changed the name to Image Xprezzion. And the reason I came up with the Image Xprezzion, people told me it's not macho enough. But for me, I think Image Xprezzion is something that is about a person. When you go around, we talk about the police profiling black people. Why? Because of the way we look, because of the way we dress. If you dress right, you put on nice clothes and stuff like that, the police won't stop you. But when they see that you are a suspect. So I came up with the idea of image is everything. Everything we do, the way we look is image. If you go to apply for a job and you don't dress properly for that job, you will not get the job. If you dress, when young guys are going to the club, you dress nicely. Why? Because you want to impress the girl. So everything we do is about imaging.
Of course, again, just to reiterate, I love that slogan. The image is everything. That's beautiful. Because when you look around this shop, you can tell a lot of work has been done. A lot of work has been put forth on it. 2008. So beautiful shop. Of course, I know they want a few more people in the chairs, but we're gonna move on to the next topic. We're here to talk sports, and we'll be right back. The Bricks. This W.O.W, this way of Wade. I just want your input, Steve.
On that W.O.W?
Yeah.
Well, he's changed his name to W.O.W. I always known him as Flash. So
Thank you.
I don't
That's
know
the same thing I said.
what this W.O.W thing is all about. I actually think it's something to do with, LeBron being in the spotlight and him trying to get a little edge himself. Just get a little something going on himself with Wade and not just LeBron all the time and living under LeBron's, under his headlight. He wanted his own little spotlight for himself, So maybe that's what this W.O.W thing is all about. But I actually don't like the name myself. I like Flash. Flash indicates, he had his name for a long time, and everybody knows him as Flash. And of course, they're the team to beat, so, I don't know.
What is it like? Okay, you feel like you won something, so that you can do whatever you want now, or is it
something
you
like
really
that.
just trying to do something different?
Well, let's just go with the red hot pink pants he had on, last time. So I mean, it's something to that effect. He's kind of eccentric, so he goes out there and does his thing.
Hey, it wasn't as worse as what Westbrook had on.
Horrible.
That you heard what Kevin Hart said? He said that's the top 2 worst pair of pants he ever seen in his life.
I believe it. And it's the I don't know why these people do this stuff, and he's a high profile player.
Yeah, right.
He's a millionaire. He figure he can do what he want to do.
Yeah.
Now Westbrook, I don't know what's up with this dress code these guys are doing now, but hey, you do what you want, and hey, that's the way it is in the league now.
Yeah.
It's not like it was back in the days where guys was professional. Like Michael Jordan and all them guys was coming to the games with mink coats on and custom-made suits and all this old stuff. It's more commercial now, and it's more entertaining and stuff like that. Now it's not really about basketball anymore like it used to be once upon a time. So that's my opinion on that. And they're the team to beat now though. So hey,
4 straight. They still leading the Eastern Conference by at least 5 games now.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, you can't take a lot away from them because they haven't really trailed off.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get that slump after you win a title.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I give them credit. They still look good. What's your take though on if it was somebody that could beat them, who would you pick?
Somebody that can beat them, who would I pick? I would go with probably right now the Spurs.
I'm talking about the Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference?
Who could stop them from getting back to the finals?
Ooh, can stop them?
Because I got a team in mind. I just want to know if you're on the same page.
You have a team in mind?
Yes, I do.
Man, to be honest, and I'm not really like a Heat fan, but I don't think, it might be their year again this year. It might be their year
Not
again.
one team you can see.
I can't see, not in the East. I see one team in the West, and that's San Antonio, because of the chemistry.
Okay.
I'm going to say San Antonio in the West. The East, Chicago, but not because Rose is not there anymore. So that was the only team that I used to like in the East that could give them a run for their money. Was Chicago. That's only when Rose was
held
there.
Okay.
When he was healthy. So
I mean, I was a little surprised, man.
Who you think?
The Pacers.
The Pacers looking good. The Pacers looking good. Yeah, the Pacers looking good. They are
embarrassing.
They're embarrassing people.
They beat the Knicks
killed them
by 34. The next night, you turn around and beat the Pistons by 32.
Right.
You got Paul George, who's not really taking over that spot as the go-to guy when Granger went out.
Right. Granger went out.
You got David West down there looking like he, back when he was with the Hornets.
Absolutely.
He was an all-star.
Absolutely.
George Hill, good player from the Spurs coming over.
Absolutely.
They got some people, man. They are some guys that ain't scared of people.
Absolutely.
So
I agree with that.
I'm going. That's my dark horse.
Indiana.
To supplant.
Indiana.
The Heat.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, hey, I can go with Indiana, man. But right now, I mean, just
You gonna ride with Heat?
I'm not like I said, I'm not a Heat fan, but I can go with they just look unstoppable, man. LeBron look like he's in a zone. He has developed a jump shot. Can't nobody stop him in the middle. It's a low post game. He's dunking on everybody. So I mean,
He's shooting over 60%.
oh my goodness. So I have to, as much as I hate it, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to go with the Heat.